Hello everyone. Today we are going to see another practical Wien bridge oscillator using op-amp, that is operational amplifier. Okay. Now as the word oscillator is there using operational amplifier, so op-amp is being used over here, but as the word oscillator is been there, it will have a oscillations at the output, right? At the output it will have oscillation, sinusoidal oscillation, sine wave will be coming at the output. Now first of all I will show you the synopsis. The synopsis has been already uploaded on Moodle, so please try to go and see the synopsis of Wien bridge oscillator. You will find all those things with respect to synopsis. Let us see the circuit. We have used operational amplifier 741 IC, where the second terminal is been grounded. This is nothing but the RF resistance, that is the feedback resistance of operational amplifier, and we have used two RC circuit, that is one R and C is connected in series and another R and C is connected in parallel. Now to work this circuit as an oscillator, we know that we have two criterias, that is Barkhausen criteria, that is KAV has to be 1 and magnitude of loop gain must be unity. Magnitude of loop gain must be unity, that is the K is the feedback factor, and the total phase shift has to be 0 or 360 degree. The total phase shift has to be 0 or 360 degree. Okay, over here it is been connected to the non-inverting terminal, so the op-amp is not giving any phase shift, it is giving 0 degree, and this combination is also providing 0 degree phase shift, so total phase shift to the signal will be 0 degree. Okay, now another criteria, that is the K, that is the feedback factor, and the gain of the amplifier has to be 1, the product has to be 1. Now for that, you know that to change the frequency of sine wave, we will change the value of this resistance. If we will change the value of this resistance, then the feedback factor, that factor of this loop will change, and the KAV product will also change. It will not be able to give one value, okay, unity value. So in order to obtain that condition, we have a variable RF that is connected in series with 10K and 5K variable RF is connected. Okay, so this is all about the Wien bridge oscillator circuit. Now let us see some of the connection. This requires plus 12 volt common and minus 12 volt, that I have already connected to 12012 battery. This has been connected to common, and this wire is been connected to the negative supply. You can see two terminals is been connected at the output of the circuit, and a CRO channel is been connected over here. Okay, now the moment when I switch on, you will be able to see the sine waves. Okay, you will be able to see the sine waves. Now you can see the effect of the variation of this. If I'll change this, you can see when the value of K into AV is not 1, you will not get good sine wave. When I will change it, then when its value reaches to 1, we will get very good sine wave. Okay, this is very good sine wave. Okay, near about pure sine wave. Okay, so this is all about the Wien bridge oscillator. Now what you have to do is, you have to calculate, I think it's not visible, this is the frequency which we are obtaining, 1 kilohertz practical value, and the same way you have to find it the theoretical value. What you have to do is, you have to change the value of this resistance. Capacitor are fixed, you cannot change. This capacitor are fixed, you cannot change. You have to change the value of this resistance. You have to change the value of this resistance. By changing the value of resistance, you are changing the RC circuit. You are making the change in RC circuit, and that is going to change the charging and discharging time of this capacitors. That will change the charging discharging time of this capacitor, and that will change the sine wave. That will change the frequency of sine wave. So you have to change the value of R for 4 values and have to find out the frequency. This is the theoretical one. You have to find out the theoretical value by using this formula. Okay, synopsis is been already uploaded on Moodle. You can take the synopsis from Moodle. So this is the theoretical value. So this is all about the Wien bridge oscillator using operational amplifier. Okay, but I would like to add one more thing, and most important, this is a Radiment board. Okay, this is a Radiment board. Actually in MSc you have to perform this practical by making this circuit by your own. ये circuit आपको अपने आप बनानी है, ठीक है? Everyone has to make this circuit. So in order to make this circuit by your own self, we use breadboards. This kind of board will be used. This kind of board will be used, right? So I hope that some of the students might have used this kind of board, and some of the students might also not have seen. But let us see how this board works. First of all, I will give a small introduction on this board. You can see some of the lines are in this way, some of the lines are this way. You can see some of the lines horizontal and some of the lines are vertical. These are vertical and horizontal lines. Okay, now let me introduce all of you to this board. You can see these lines, right? See these lines. You can see these lines. Okay, these are the pins in which you can connect the resistor. You can connect the resistor. You can connect the resistor. Okay, so this is the resistance. This is the resistance that you can connect like this. You can connect like this. Okay, I hope it is visible to you. I have connected, and you can connect it on the another terminal. You can connect it on the another terminal. You connect it on the another terminal. Okay, so this is how you can connect the resistance. In the same way you can connect the capacitor. In the same way you can connect the capacitor. Okay, I am connecting the capacitor, and you can connect the IC also. This is the integrated circuit of 741. This is nothing but IC. This is nothing but IC. This is how you can connect it. Now remember, in IC, when you have this notch, that will be the first terminal. This is terminal number 1. This is 2, 3, 4. Then this is 5. This is 5. This is 6, 7 and 8. Okay, I will try to show you that it is IC 741, but it's not visible. It's not zooming. My camera is not zooming properly. Okay, anyway, you have to make this circuit. We will also show you a circuit made on this board, but this is just an introduction to this board. Now remember, this all lines, this all vertical lines are sorted. These all vertical lines are sorted to each other. I have already drawn a figure kind of thing. These lines are sorted. Okay, these lines are sorted, but remember, these lines are not sorted with the another line, with the adjacent line. Means this line is sorted with all the above but not sorted with the adjacent. This line is sorted with all above but not sorted with the adjacent. With not sorted with the adjacent, it's only sorted on the this vertical way. ऐसे ऐसे सीधी सब सॉर्ट करी हुई है, बाजू बाजू में सॉर्ट नहीं है, ठीक है. And this down one are sorted with each other. This down one are sorted with each other. You can see this down one are sorted with each other. Now remember, up to this y number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, all are internally also sorted. They are also sorted internally. मतलब ये 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this 5 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So these 5s are also internally sorted. Okay, the same is on the another side. This same is on the another side. So using this breadboard you have to make the circuits. Okay, using this breadboard you have to make the circuit. Now for more clarification, I am also going to show you the back portion, the back side of this breadboard. That is this is the back side. You can see ये पूरी string short करी हुई है, ठीक है. ये जो vertical string है, that whole string is been sorted, right? But they are not sorted internally. एक दूसरे के साथ में sort नहीं करी गई. ऐसे ही नीचे वाली देखिए तो नीचे वाली भी पूरी पांचों की पांचें sorted है, 5 के बाद sort नहीं है. Their 5 rows are sorted, but they are not sorted individually. they are not sorted individually, यहाँ से यहाँ पे सॉर्ट नहीं करी है. एंड सिमिलरली दिस फाइल्स आर सॉर्टेड. ये पूरा का पूरा वहाँ पे भी कॉपी है ऊपर यहाँ पे, और यहाँ पे भी कॉपी है ऊपर ये बाजू में. ठीक है. सो दिस इज ऑल यू कैन सी ऑन द बैक साइड ऑफ the breadboard. Normally this is not been opened, but I have opened this to just show you. Okay, normally you will be having this kind of breadboard. Okay, so this is all about the introduction to breadboard and how to use breadboard and pin bridge. Now we will see a circuit made on this breadboard and we will see the waveform. Okay, so this is a Wien bridge circuit on a breadboard. Okay, what we have seen earlier on this board, the same it has been constructed on this breadboard. This circuit has been constructed on the breadboard. I have already introduced you that how to use this breadboard and we have made this circuit. Okay, in the similar way what we have applied the inputs, the supply to this, the same supply will be given to it, given to this circuit, given to this circuit. Over here we have this pot and we have this resistance. This resistance are connected like this, you can see it, and a potentiometer is also connected to it. In the output we can see the CRO has been connected. Okay, so it is the same circuit what you have already seen on this board. Remember, this is very important because the construction of a circuit on a breadboard will give you a very good practice of making circuits, because practically when you make the circuit by your own, you will have more problems, more connection issues, more things to learn. You will practically understand that how you have to connect in series, how you have to connect in parallel, because over here it is already connected inside, just you have to connect outside. Okay, it is circuit is been designed, while on this you will learn how to make the circuit. So this is very important, and I will try to guide all the students that if you get a chance, then you please try to construct circuit on this breadboard to make practice of yourself. Okay, now I have connected this plus 0 and 12, plus 12, 0 to minus 12 already to this circuit. Now let me first of all switch on the CRO so that it's visible to us, and then we will switch on the supply and we will see the how circuit is working. Okay, we have connected to blue channel, we have connected to this blue channel, we can see this blue line. Now the moment we will make, yes, the moment we will make the supply on, you can see this channel is connected to CRO. This is connected to the output terminal, that is number 6, by this jumper wires. These wires are known as jumper wires. Okay, and I have connected the potentiometer also. Now potentiometer, as you know, that potentiometer is used to change the gain, of an amplifier. With the change in the gain of an amplifier, we will be able to see, with the change in the gain of an amplifier, we will be able to see a very good waveform. Okay, yes, this is actually on the degrading side, and we will move on the another side. Yes, પેલી બાજુ આ બાજુ નહીં, પેલી બાજુ ફેરવો. ઓકે, બસ કમ્પ્લીટ પેલી બાજુ ફેરવી દો. ઓકે, સો this is the very good waveform with sinusoidal. Okay, let me adjust the amplitude of this wave so that you can see it a proper sine wave. These are proper sine wave without any distortion. Okay, so this gain is used to make a proper sine wave. Okay, as we know that we have to satisfy the Barkhausen criteria, K into AV has to be 1. So by adjusting this gain, we will adjust the feedback factor and the product of gain and feedback factor, that is equals to 1. Okay, so over here also we can measure the frequency of this. What is the frequency of it?
it's 1. It's not zooming properly, I think. Yes, 1.58 kilohertz. You can this is the practical one. You can also find out the theoretical value using your synopsis. In synopsis, your truth table and equations are given in that. Okay,
so this is all about the Wien bridge oscillator using operational amplifier. Okay, thank you.